Hey, what is up guys? It's Jerry here from Uncle Jerry, the Victory Productions on the WWDC18 channel. Today we have a special video because we will be talking about WWDC 2018. Now I cover this event every year for the past 3 years, maybe 4. I keep up with them since before that though, and I think I kind of got this down pat. So here's what we'll probably be seeing and probably not be seeing. Now make sure to stay subscribed to the channel for coverage about iOS 12 and all the updates, because we will be informing you there. But this is kind of our prediction video for what we're actually going to see in WWDC. We're taking all the leaks and rumors and then jumbling them together. So the biggest one that we're going to be seeing at this event is obviously the Apple tvOS 12. And really the only thing we know about tvOS 12 is that probably whatever happens in iOS 12 with graphical interface changes will probably be on tvOS 12. So whatever iOS 12 ends up looking like, tvOS 12 will end up looking like that as well. And maybe we'll finally get Dolby Atmos support for the 4K Apple TV, because that is yet to come, and Apple has said that it will be a feature in the future. So, 12 maybe. So with watchOS 5, yeah, we really don't know what's going on with that. Again, in watchOS 4, it was really hard to think, well, what can Apple do now? And then they did stuff. So with watchOS 5, we're rumored that a Spotify app may be coming, but the thing is, with the watchOS, unless you add third-party watch faces, third-party incentives to start creating apps, there's a lot of apps on the Apple Watch that are ending support or that aren't being updated, and it's just less and less content for your Apple Watch. And I think the biggest thing the Apple Watch is lacking right now is content. So I mean, just think, like, if you have an Apple Watch, when's the last time you played a game on that? It's not trivia crack. Okay, leave it down in the comments, please, because I would like to know, because I don't have anything, and I need a game. Now, macOS 12, right? Or 10.14. We don't really know what it's going to be called, but we expect to see a rumored dark mode in Safari has been found in the code. And so maybe there'll be a system-wide dark mode to match Windows 10. There's a little bit of a dark mode with the dock, but that's about really it in macOS 10.13 right now. So seeing more of a dark mode would be really cool. The biggest feature I think coming to the macOS line is one, more integration with iOS so they look similar, because there's a lot of gaps between iMessage and the way icons look and stuff in macOS right now. So bringing it over to iOS would be really cool, and I think the biggest way they're going to do that is cross-platform apps. This is like the Twitter app being able to run on the iPhone and iPad, but also have a specific Mac version when you update that app. So that way there's a uniform update system across every single device, and you only really have to have one app with 3 different versions of that app, instead of having multiple versions of an app for every other operating system. So having the same GarageBand on the Mac as the iPad, having the same Twitter app, again, it'll be really nice, because the Mac App Store has also been lacking, and to see this kind of uniformity with all the apps, maybe this could also work vice versa, where Final Cut Pro can finally come to the iPad Pros. That would be really cool, or Logic Pro X coming to the iPad Pros, because right now I think the GarageBand version is a little better on the iPad with the mixing and the different loops you can do than the Mac version. So having a uniformity of the same version between those two would be really, really cool. Also on macOS, we're rumored to get a new podcast app and maybe an iTunes app that is separate from Apple Music. So maybe those things are starting to differentiate, because the iTunes app right now on macOS is really cluttered and needs to be fixed. Now, the thing we know most about is iOS 12, and what will probably be happening with iOS 12 is some changes, but then we've also heard rumors that a new home screen, a new photo app revamp, and all that good stuff won't be coming until iOS 13. So the chances of getting a 3D design like we've seen on the WWDC invites is slim to none, I would say. Maybe there's new animations we don't know yet that could be in iOS 13, But here's what we probably do know for a fact. Apple originally said in iOS 11.3 that there would be more parental controls, and they pushed that back to iOS 12. So what we'll probably be seeing is a completer map of where we're spending our time on our devices, and then parents can lock those so the kid can only spend like 1 hour on Snapchat a day, or only 30 minutes on Minecraft. You just see where I'm going with this? So more control for parents over the kids, which is really important nowadays, because you want your kid to play outside in the park or whatever those things are called. I know we would all love to see a dark mode, but chances are we'll probably just get new animojis. Speaking of animojis, we're rumored to get a FaceTime animoji, so instead of just turning off your face like you can on Skype, you put an animoji over your face, cause kinky. Going along with the kids, you get more health features, probably in the health app. We're really not sure what's gonna happen there. In iOS 11.3, they were playing with the iBook app, so we'll probably get a revamped iBook app to make it seem more like the iTunes Store, the App Store, and the Apple Music app. And so besides those cross-platform features on macOS that I mentioned in iOS 12, we really don't know what else is going to happen. Maybe a new import screen for photos on the iPad would be cool, especially if they want to push towards a PC replacement. That would be really important. But here's the thing, guys, we don't really know. Apple's always going to surprise us, so as iOS 12 is pitched as this bug fix stability update, there's still going to be new features that probably I didn't even mention or no one else has mentioned before yet, so let's be excited for that. Finally, to wrap up WWDC, an iPhone SE 2, maybe. I'm still pointing to the fact that it's probably just the 6.1-inch iPhone. A new MacBook with some spec increases, and maybe a new MacBook to replace the MacBook Air will be happening at WWDC, as well as new Face ID iPads. But as far as that goes, that's probably all we're going to see at WWDC, unless they throw in Airpower and the wireless charging AirPod case, which would be really cool, but it's a 50-50 at this chance. Let me know what you're most excited to see down below and what coverage you want to see after WWDC on this channel. Make sure you stay subscribed to that. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.